I want to talk about something briefly. So, several times in my life, I've been broke to the point where I was sleeping in my car. Technically, I was homeless. I never saw it that way. I always just felt like I was sleeping in my car. But, you know, the reality of it was I had no place to go. And while I was doing these things, I was chasing my dreams. I went to LA, and, when I went out there, I was trying to get into movies and do things like that, sleep in the car. Way before that, I went to Las Vegas. And the reason I went to Las Vegas is I knew I had to level up. I decided it was never going to be the right time. So I moved to Las Vegas the same way when I was 25, because I thought, man, I'm going to end up being a fucking nobody if I stay in this little town in Colorado, in Grand Junction, Colorado. So I get the fuck out of here, And so I went to Las Vegas, and it was the best decision I ever made, because at that point I had to learn all types of new skills, meet new people. I had to depend on myself in another way. And I remember I had $232 in my pocket. And I ended up living in Vegas for 2.5 years. Got my own place. Over the course while I was there, I bought a vehicle from a friend of mine. I was paying him every month. And he wasn't making the payment. I didn't know that. And so one day I come out to get my car, and it's gone. Back then I had iPod, had all kind of shit. Everything's gone, is repoed, gone. And so I was, taking the bus and shit, going to work, had some little job at the Flamingo. And I had to do that because I'm willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. And I thought, okay, I'll keep this job until I can learn a hustle good enough to get, make my own money so I can really make some progress. But taking the bus, man, I had to walk a mile just to get to the nearest bus stop, and then after that, it's like, it was a lot. But anyway, so, I've been down and I've been out, but I never stay there. And the reason I bring this up is because there's a difference between being broke and being poor. When you're broke, you ran out of money, something went wrong, you'll get more, you'll get back on top. When you're poor, and you say, I'm poor, it's a state of mind. It's a state of mind, and it develops a scarcity mentality. It's a limiting mentality. It starts changing your life in the way that things start to feel like they're not possible because of this status in your mind that you're poor. When you just say, I'm broke, it's like, how do I get more money? Has nothing to do with who you are, has everything to do with circumstances. And I bring this up because there's so many people that have a poor mindset. And if you have a poor mindset, you have to fix that first before you can start to function and live in abundance and have all the things that you want. Everything starts here. Everything you think about starts here. Your subconscious is working all the time. And the only way that you can set it is when you have a belief that you pursue with so much passion and so much mental fortitude that even when you're not thinking about it, you're thinking about it. So make sure those thoughts that you're constantly cultivating and constantly creating your reality are those that are of abundance, not I'm poor, I can't do this, poor me, why me, why does this happen to me, like I'll never be this person, man, it sure would be great to be like them if I could just catch a break. Like fuck all that, fuck all that. There's nothing wrong with taking a risk and going for it and going flat broke, because you'll learn a fucking valuable lesson. You'll never do that again. And that's basically what you paid for, was the lesson. So, but there's a lot wrong with saying I'm poor. So if you're doing that, and if you haven't thought about it, like start thinking about it, start changing it, and start thinking to yourself, I'm not poor, I'm valuable because I'm helping these people do this. I'm helping this organization do this. I do this at work, and I'm better than these other guys because I work harder and I make sure that I'm the one everyone counts on. Like I'm dependable, I'm honest, I'm on time. Just find your value and stop fucking being poor. You got it. You got it.